everyone, David Butler here with Serving Up Plumbing, and today we're going to be talking about the Halo 5. I do love the Halo 5 and water filtration. But before we get to that, please hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Now let's talk about the Halo 5 water filtration and conditioning. Today we're going to be talking about the Halo 5 water filtration and water conditioning system. It's all in one. Now there are systems that you can put together out there. You can put a water conditioner over here and a filter over here and have lots of pieces, but this is an all-in-one package. The water conditioning is built in to the Halo 5. Now remember, I am not sponsored by Halo 5 or Halo water conditioning or water filtration products, but we do install those here at Milestone because we feel like it's one of the very best products that can take the very best care of our customers. And it'll take the very best care of you too. So, the Halo 5 water conditioner and water filtration system. The Halo 5 is a whole house water filtration system. It gives you fresh, clean, filtered water at every fixture in your house. The shower, the laundry, the kitchen sink, the bathtubs, you name it, your outside faucets. It's better for your plants, it's better for your skin, it's better for your laundry, and it tastes better to drink. We're not drinking chlorine or all those man-made chemicals and everything that go in the water. How does it work? Well, it has 5 stages. Let's go through each one and see what it does. Stage 1, granular activated carbon. What does it do? It removes chlorine, it removes chloramines, it removes volatile organic chemicals, or what we call VOCs. It takes the pesticides out of your water. It removes heavy metals and most man-made pollutants that go into the water. It takes out the undesirable odors, and it makes the water taste better by removing the chlorine out of the water. This is the very first stage, and this is one of the primary stages that gets all of those things out of the water. This is the first stage to getting you 90 to 95% pure water for your entire home. Stage 2 is HAC, catalytic high activity carbon. The HAC kind of polishes the water and gives you a very clean tasting water that removes all the rest of the chlorine and any of the things that can cause bad taste and odor. That's what HAC does, and that's your stage 2. Stage 3, Halo AG+. It's a highly porous material that's used to filter all the small particles out of the water. It's a very good media that's environmentally safe, and it removes down to 5 microns. Now, just to give you some idea of what that is, we're talking about removing down to 5 micron size particles. Well, one hair out of your head, I don't want to pull too many out there, mine don't have very many. One hair out of your head is 60 microns. So imagine how small a particles it's removing if it's down to 5 microns. That's a really small particle, and it's a very high filtration. And that's what the Halo AG Plus does. It gets down to 5 micron filtration of any kind of particulate matter. Stage 4 in the Halo filter is a high density, high hardness garnet media. And it filters down to 10 to 20 microns. But what it does provide is a very stable, good solid bed for the other layers in the Halo filter system. The final stage is stage 5. What happens in stage 5? Well, we've already filtered this water and polished the water and taken all of the chemicals and pesticides out of it that are dangerous. And now we're going to condition the water with the ion. I have another video you can see all about the ion. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it right now, but what it does, it conditions the water. That means our water is all hard everywhere we go, but our water in the North Texas area is slightly hard. We don't need water softeners, but water conditioning means the calcium and magnesium stay suspended. That way it doesn't build up on your faucets, your shower heads, in your pipes, in your water heater, near as bad if you don't condition the water. Level 5 is the ion. Again, level 1, Halo granular activated carbon. Level 2 is the HAC, the highly activated carbon. Level 3, Halo AG+. It's a microporous aggregate that helps remove any sediment or any type of particulate matter down to 5 microns. That's tiny, tiny. Level 4 is the Halo high density media. It's a high hardness, high density garnet that gives a good bed for all of the other levels. plus gives another 10 to 20 micron filtration. And finally, we have the level 5, that's the water conditioning. The Halo 5 does it all. It's a great filter. So let's talk about what do you have to do to maintain it. If you're going to get all this great filtration, am I going to have to work on it all the time? Or am I going to have to change cartridges all the time like I do on RO systems or on cartridge or canister filters? No. Once you install the Halo 5, you install it and you forget about it. How does that work? Well, the Halo takes care of itself. With the Halo 5, we have what's called regeneration. And what regeneration does is this. It kind of resets everything each time you regen. Just what regeneration means. It regenerates the filter. It's not washing bacteria or trashy water or all those pesticides and everything out into something else. It's the water. The water that comes out of the regen is pretty much as clean as the water that's coming in from the city. It's drinkable, it's safe, but it's not fully filtered. What the regen process does is this. We have those 4 layers of media. Well, water is kind of lazy. It takes the easiest path. So with the water flowing down through your media, as you see in the photos, it channels through that media. It'll cut little grooves. It's kind of like the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is cut really deep and big because that was the easiest way for the water to go. It didn't run straight through the land and be the hardest spot. It cut grooves as it was the easiest path to take. Well, it kind of cuts little channels through the inside of your filter that way too. And as that happens, it becomes less effective as a filter. So once every 7 days, or you can adjust that as depending on how much water you use. If you use a lot less water, you can extend that. If you use more water, you can make it a little shorter. But once every 7 days is what it comes factory set at. At 2:30 in the morning, it will regen. What does it do? For about 10 minutes, it reverses the flow of water in itself. And what that does, it's kind of like fluffing up your pillow. You know how your pillow gets flat? Well, you fluff it back up and it makes everything work right. Well, when we regen all the media. We push water up from the bottom. We kind of bubble it all up. And we take all those channels that the water's cut out of the inside of that filter. And it's just like the media is brand new again. It fluffs it all up. And the miracle of the engineering of this, each one of these particles is a different buoyancy. That means they sink at different rates. Level 4 sinks the fastest, level 3 next, level 2, and level 1 sinks the slowest. Therefore, as you turn the regen off, all of them sink back down to the proper level 4, 3, 2, 1. Isn't that cool? That's how the regen works. And now you've got all your filter media bedded properly again, all throughout the filter. We do a regen once every 7 days. It does waste a little water, about 30 gallons every 7 days. But you can put that water on your plants, in your flower bed, on your yard, wherever you need to, and it will help water your plants, right? So you're really not wasting that water. Now, in some areas you don't have the way to do that. You can dump it down into a drain or a sink or somewhere else if you had to, tie it into a drain, as long as you have the proper backflow protection. This is the Halo 5. This is a water filtration that I recommend most people to put on their houses. In this day and time, the water is getting more and more chemicals in it. You know, we have to use more and more chlorine to treat it. There's more and more things being dumped into the water. And we need water filtration on most homes. I feel like someday water filtration will be standard on all houses when they're built. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. There's no better filtration than point of use. And that means we're filtering it right when it comes into your house. That takes care of 95% of the things that are in the water. Now, it does not protect against biohazard. There's another product that's a UV light that helps get rid of biohazards. So in the event that your city says they have a boil water warning, you still need to boil your water, all right? Now, we'll talk later again, as I said, about adding that UV light, and that helps protect against all those biohazards, E. coli, salmonella, any kind of parasite that could get in the water. That UV light will take care of those things. So, the Halo 5, what a great product. Everyone should have one in their house as far as I'm concerned. I hope this has been helpful. We have a lot more Halo products to talk about. We have the Halo Ultimate, we have the Halo RO system, we have the Halo Super Soft Combo that we talk about for softening and filtration. I can't wait to talk about all those things with you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to seeing you next time on Serving Up Plumbing. Just tell your friends the Butler did it. It removes volatile organic